a lot of us, we look and we go, God, I don't have that much. And God's going, I'm not looking for much. I can do a whole lot with your little. I just need your first. I need your surrender. And what we do is we say, oh God, you get a portion of me, not all of me. God, you get compartmentalized. You get some of me. God gets a portion of my sexuality. God gets a portion of my politics. God gets some of my treasure. God gets my obedience if he comes through first. God gets my time when I have time. No, I need to make time. God gets my honesty, no hiding. That's the way it needs to be. God gets my body. He gets my heart. He gets my resources. He gets my time. He gets my treasure, right? He gets all of me. And what God is looking for is us to come to him his way, first and best. Because Balaam ultimately chooses his spiritual position and gifting as a means of financial gain. Don't go that way. And it's easy, but look what 1 Timothy 6, I say it's easy, it's easy to slip into that, but look what 1 Timothy says, these people will always cause trouble. Their minds are corrupt and they've turned their backs on the truth. To them, a show of godliness is just a way to become wealthy. So Paul's writing to Timothy, he said, son, listen, these people, they always cause trouble. Those who are out for their own gain, particularly financially, using God as a means to get stuff, get rich, what they do is they make a bad name for the church, or they make a bad name for Christianity, but that's not what this is about. Guard yourself, beware of these people, pay attention and make sure that's not you. See, health, wealth, and success, whenever we use God and say, I'll follow you and you owe me back my health and my wealth and my success, that's the prosperity gospel. That's not the true gospel. And it's natural to fall into that. And I want to be real clear. Is it wrong to have wealth? Absolutely not. Can God use wealth? Absolutely. Is money a tool? Yes. But when you see money as anything more than a tool to bring God glory, then you might have an issue and you need to stop going the way of Balaam. I mean, God blesses and he uses and he trusts people with resources. But let's make sure that as we acquire those things, that does not become an idol and we look for more and more of that to fulfill us and secure us rather than the peace and the presence and the goodness of God. And when we talk about submission, I think spiritual submission particularly is a foreign term in our world today. And it can't be. Spiritual submission, submission to one another and submission to spiritual authority is essential for the growth and the long-term viability of your life and your journey with God. See, as believers, our definition of submitting to spiritual authority should be, leader, I'm gonna follow you and submit to your authority as long as it doesn't ask me to sin. But I think we've turned it into, I'll follow you as long as I agree with you. And that's a fundamental problem in our culture today. Oh, if we agree, we're cool. If we're not, then you're gone from my life and everyone else should be unsubscribed to you also. And can I tell you that's not godly? We've got to mature to the place where we can actually agree to disagree on some issues, but rally around the things we do agree about and move forward and see God get the glory for and through our lives.